But that's what we do. We go out as a society. That's all we do is go out. Go out to dinner with your friends. That always gets weird. Especially if you go out with a group and you go out to anything like a dinner or whatnot. And when the bill comes, it gets weird. Because what normally happens is the bill will travel around the table. People will then begin to pitch in what they think they owe. The problem with this is there's always somebody last to get the bill. A look of confusion and concern comes over their face. They're like, what? Now people see this and they're like, oh, need a couple extra dollars or something like that? And you're like, well, I'm $687 short. So the $2 you're gonna pitch in ain't even gonna put a dent in this. So how about this? How about the bill take another lap? Do another lap. I don't think my chicken tenders were $700. That's one way it might work, right? Sometimes you'll be out to the dinner and somebody picks up the bill at your table. Now, there's a game involved with this. If somebody's nice enough to pick up a bill, you just don't go, hey, thanks. No, there's a game. Somebody takes the bill off the table. You have to stand up and lunge for the bill. You lunge, but you don't touch it. Because if you touch it, you might end up with it. You're like, I never wanted it. I just wanted to act like I did. So you stop shy. What the? And you act like you don't know. You know exactly what's going on, but you have to act like you don't. You're like, come on. What are you doing with that? Now the person will go, please, come on. I'm making a lot of money. You know that. I got this tonight, right? The person doesn't sit down. You have to come back with number 2, right? Now you go fish for the money. You're like, that's ridiculous. It's a lot of money. Hold on here, right? And you go for the money, but the money's back here. You just shake a pocket, hoping they cut you off. If that person has any class, they'll like, please, come on now. You're embarrassing yourself. I got this. Get it next time. You have to come back with number 3. At least let me leave that tip now. Come on, huh? Now the person will then say, your money's foreign. I got it all. Now I've been in situations where I go, let me leave the tip. And the person's like, sure, go ahead. I'm like, you cheap bastard. My friends all have kids. They're always asking me, Sebastian, when are you? And I go, I don't know if I want kids. They're like, what? Oh, so no. Sebastian, kids are a miracle. It's an amazing thing. Once you have one of your own, it's not about you anymore. It's about them. Why the hell would I want to do that? And it's not the kids I got a problem with. It's the parents today. It's a different parent than how we grew up. First of all, is everybody's kid fantastic? Why is everybody bragging about their kids? Don't we have any dumb kids anymore? My parents were honest with people. They never bragged about me. We went to the aunts and the uncles. As soon as we walked in, my father was like, yeah, we don't know what the hell's wrong with him. I don't know, something's off with this kid. Something's loose. Look at how big his head is. Look at the head on this kid. All right, they put me in the go in the basement, play Pong. All right. No, I got my friends always coming over with the kids, bragging, Sebastian, she's so advanced. She's reading at a 4th grade level. She's only in 2nd grade. Show Sebastian the face. Show the face you make. I don't give a shit. If your kid could fly from my backyard to the front yard, yeah, I might want to see that. This is unbelievable. How's it happening? But whatever your kid does, nobody cares. They got their kid in every sport nowadays, every activity. What are you doing? The kid's exhausted. Pick one thing for this kid to do. But no, the father, the mother can't fathom that the child just might not be good at something. It's never the kid's fault for lack of talent. It's the coach. You ever get this family? They gotta complain to the coach. They come up to the coach. Coach, wanna come here? Yeah. Hi, we're the Gibsons. Just wondering why my child Tyler's not participating in the game with the rest of the kids. 'Cause he stinks. That's why we got a bench. Now you got to plan the wedding. Now I come from an Italian family. Italians do it a lot different than most people when it comes to weddings, okay? Italians don't register at Bed Bath and Beyond. We don't bring a toaster to a wedding. Italians bring cash, okay? We put it in an envelope. Sometimes there's not even a card. There's just cash with a Post-it note. Congrats. Now, the bride and groom know they're getting cash. They're sitting there with a satin bag that says cash in diamonds. And people walk in and, they start making a deposit. Now, some people don't give the cash right away. They hold on to it. They wait till dinner's served. All right, they go to dinner. They'll have the dinner. They're eating the chicken. All right, they go, the chicken's kind of dry. Take 100 out of the envelope. The food stinks. Take 100 out. Then at the end of the wedding, the bride and groom, they go up to the room, and before they do anything, they start opening up these envelopes. Now, the groom takes out a black logbook. And what they're going to do, they're going to log the amount and the name in of everybody that came to the wedding, right? So the guy will be, what'd the Pantangelis leave? She's like, $10. Like, cheap bastard, $10. The reason for this book is when the Pantangelis get married, you go back to the book and you look Pantangeli. Put 10 singles in that envelope and tell them to screw themselves. I did it. My father, cash. That's all he had, a wad of cash growing up. No wallet, just a wad, just a big knot with a broccoli band around the wad. We'd negotiate. My father would negotiate prices at Sears. It was embarrassing to go shopping with the guy. The salesman didn't know what the hell was going on. The salesman, like, the refrigerator's going to be about $1,200 here. My father would be like, no, it's not. We're gonna pay cash. And the salesman was like, yeah, we accept cash, sir, $1,200. But they were like, cash. What's the price gonna be with cash? It's not a flea market, we're at Sears. I didn't grow up in a huge family, right? I have a sister. But no, they told me you got to go to a salon. That's where you got to go. They do it in a way it doesn't look like it's going, right? And most guys, what do? Barber. Nothing fancy. Just one guy, $12. Does everything. Cuts it,
cleans it, does everything. He's got his combs and the blue juice. Anybody ever ask what that blue juice is? What is that? You ever see him whip out the comb? Okay, we're gonna comb your hair. Hey, you wanna get the acid off the comb? That's why it's falling out. So I go to this high-end Beverly Hills salon, right? And you drop a normal guy into a salon, we don't even know what we're doing in there. Right? Because ladies, you know, you spend the day there, you know how it works. We don't know what we're doing in there. It's very intimidating. I walked in, all the women that worked there had a headset on. I thought I walked into a Rhythm Nation video. They came out and said, edit. You gotta come up to and ask for your stylist. Yeah. Not a normal name, it's just some guy, you know, some foreign guy, you don't even know how to pronounce. You know, hi, excuse me, I'm here for, Damo? Is that a guy? And Damo's so busy, he can't even come out to see you, right? He sends out an assistant. She comes out, hi, Sebastian, welcome to Schwa Schwa. Would you like to go in the back and change? I'm getting my hair cut, right? When the hell did you get naked to get a haircut? When did this start? I didn't get the memo. Because they put you in a room with these beautiful robes. I take off my shirt, I put the robe on, I'm like, what am I doing? I come back in the salon, nobody tells you where to go. Just walking around. Damo here? Walked into the area where they wash you. You know, they got all the washing set up. Playmate model comes out. Beautiful woman. Comes out, she's like, hi, Sebastian. Can I wash your head? Yeah, let's get this started. What do I do for this? So I got the robot. So I sit down in the bowl. She puts my head down and she starts giving me a beautiful sensual massage, and then like a nipple fell in my mouth. I was like, how much does this cost? Now she dries me. Now you got that dry head and a robe. She puts me back into the salon, still no direction, just, Damo here? I go to Damo's station, it's like a shrine. His chair's elevated. I sit in the chair, no Damo. Waiter came up to me. Can I get you a biscotti? Some cappuccino? What, now? I'm getting my hair cut. And some smoke started in the corner. Comes Damo. A cape. He's got his shears in a holster. It says Damo. He took his shears out. And he walked away. This is over? And then he came back with product. They love the product. They love the upsell, right? Come back with a little thing, right? Hey, you can't even get this in the States, you know? What? And he did that little whip, what they do, you know, a little, okay. Yeah, like they're gonna make a pizza. Okay, we're gonna do it, right? Yeah, so, and he starts going in on my head. I'm sitting there, what? And after it's done, you're just sitting there looking at yourself. You're like, God, I look fantastic. It's the best $1,800 I've ever spent.
Customer service, they gave up. The grocery store gave up on us. They put in self-express checkout lanes. They basically said, you know what? You do it. Why am I working at the grocery store now? Do you ever look over there? Nobody knows what's going on. It's a bundle of confusion. Right? There's always a guy sitting there with like some artichokes going, We weren't properly trained on this machine. Those people go through a 3-week training on this computer, and we're just jumping in on it. Again, I never want to be the problem, okay? So my grocery store is open 24 hours a day. You know what I did? I went in at 3 a.m. Nobody there. I did a self-training on this machine. I got all the different screens down. I memorized some of my favorite items. 4162, bananas. I know this stuff. So on a Saturday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, when it's packed, I'm cooking. I'm helping out other people. But I was in the human line, I'm sitting there. My line ain't moving. Had a price check. You ever get this? They're sitting there, they scan the steak. Price doesn't show up. Now they have to turn and ask Timmy, the bagger, to go find out what the T-bone steak costs. And that person's always like, yes, Timmy, could you please go find out for me? And now you hear the whole line just get deflated and pissed off at this one person because they didn't pick out the right steak. I never want to be the problem. If they scan my steak and it doesn't show up, you know what I tell the cashier? Forget it. I don't need it. Keep it going. You think I'm going to wait for Timmy? Timmy don't even know he's working. This kid leaves here. He ain't coming back. Is there even an interview with this kid? It's weird now at these clubs. It's embarrassing. Men look like predators. They look like predators on the dance floor. They don't ask girls anymore. They just come right behind them. They're like... This is flirting? Somebody want to call the authorities? It's nightclubs. Go to the bathroom at a nightclub. That's a whole different subculture in the bathroom. They got a bathroom attendant in the bathroom. They put this guy in there about 15 years ago. And his sole job is to give you a towel after you're done washing your hands from here to your hands. Now, I don't know if that was a problem for people. I don't know if people were coming out of the bathroom wet. What do I do? I'm wet. So management said, you know, listen, they're not grasping the concept. They're coming out, they're drenched, they're soaked. We need to put a guy in there to distribute towels. And as soon as you walk in and you see him, you get pissed off that he's even there, right? You walk in, you see him, you're like, oh, God! They got a guy? It's weird. Now you gotta talk to him after you're done. You're like, yeah, it smells like crap in here, huh? And you gotta tip them $1 for the towel. For what? I could see if I took a crap in the sink. There you go, man. Sorry about that. A little screwed up tonight. You want to wash that out? Maybe light a match, some Febreze, a candle, do something. I'll give you $1. It's weird, man. The world's changing. I don't know what's wrong with people. Go to the club, everybody's got a tattoo now. Oh my God, I can't believe it. All right, wow. Give it up for Mondre. Did you see that? God, he looked like Prince, didn't he? I mean, man. The birds, they stay nice. They don't move. But good. Happy New Year, 2011. All right, went out today. I can't take people, man. I got no patience for it. All day long, I watch people behave and I get upset. I was at the Starbucks. This woman, she ordered a scone, a muffin. I don't know what the hell it was. But they gave it to her in a brown bag. And then she was eating it. She was like fingering the muffin. Take it out of the bag. Get a plate. What? Are you eating crumbs? It's everywhere you go. All right, I went to Subway to get a sandwich. Why is this a problem? It's a sandwich. Got behind the guy, looked like it was his first time out ever. Just a look of bewilderment, confusion. Came up to the counter. How does this work? What do you do? What do you do here? It says step 1, pick bread. You don't see that? You don't see the step? What kind of bread do you have? There's a poster with loaves. You don't see the loaves? And thank God there was a glass partition between this guy's head and the condiments, man. He saw the vegetables, his head almost popped off his body. It actually came out of his torso. And it looked like one of those pigeons back there. I'll have one in there. And I'll have one in there. Picking out specific tomatoes. Not that one, the fourth one. The fourth one underneath that one. It's not a puppy. And I feel for the guy working there all day long with his plastic mittens on. Right? Listening to these requests. This guy made up his own rules at Subway. It's like, I'm not going to get any of those peppers or any of that mustard, so just double up on the turkey. It don't work that way. The sandwich is $5. They're losing money already. You want double meat for no veg? And the guy said, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. All right, it's never good enough. Why? Why can't you do it? Because the cameras, they're looking at me. Come back. What do you want? It's awful, man. All day long. I mean, I'm getting it even from my father. My father, he wants to learn the internet now. This is his thing. Call me up on the phone. Now, I don't know if anybody's ever taught anybody the internet over the phone. This is virtually impossible. My father is an Italian immigrant from Sicily, okay? Been cutting hair his whole life. He doesn't know anything about technology. Called me up one day from Chicago. He's like, yeah, I want to learn internets. So, right, you can't use internet terminology with somebody who doesn't know a computer. He found that right away. You can't use the terms. I said, Dad, you got to open up your window. He's like, why? It's freezing outside. I said, Dad, do you see a blue E? You see a blue E with a sphere? You see that? So you got to click that twice. He goes, okay, is that what the foot pedal's for? Foot pedal? He had the mouse on the floor. It's weird, man. The world's changing. I don't know what's wrong with people. Go to the club, everybody's got a tattoo now. Oh my God, I can't believe it. All the guys will get one, right? They'll put one on their bicep. Now, every shirt becomes a sleeveless. They got to billboard their tattoo. They got to show it off because there's like an emotional meaning behind it, right? Some idiot will come up, excuse me, hi, I'm sorry. What's the significance? Do you have a cobra head on your bicep? What? Now the guy gets all emotional. He's like, thanks for asking. The reason I got the cobra is 5 years ago, my father got, excuse me. My father got bit by a snake. So to remember him by, I put the snake head on my bike. It's not done yet. It's never done, right? They always got to go back, get shading. 2019, I'm going to have the whole cobra haul off of my body. For now, it's just the head, but what's going to happen, it's going to drape across my chest. It's going to cascade down my torso. The tail's going to wrap around my nutbag. Oh, don't laugh. It's for my dad, you know? It's going to creep around my back. The rattle's going to tickle my nipple. And out of my nipple, it's going to say, Dad. Rest in peace, you know? What the hell are you doing to yourself? What, did you forget he died? What, do you look down in the shower? Oh, yeah! People ask me all the time, Sebastian, why don't you get a tattoo? I go, I don't put bumper stickers on Ferraris. Right? Woo! But that's what we do. We go out as a society. That's all we do is go out. Go out to dinner with your friends. That always gets weird. Especially if you go out with a group and you go out to anything like a dinner or whatnot. And when the bill comes, it gets weird. Driving, that's another thing I can't do. You ever get behind someone, they're not moving? They're not moving, right? You're like, come on. Right? You're like, you change into an animal. Right? You're just looking for the pass lane. You're looking to pass them. And it seems like it's days. It takes days for this to happen. But you'll finally get it, right? You'll finally get it. But as you pass, you can't let this go. As you pass them, you have to turn and look to see who the hell is driving this way. You can't go to bed at night without putting a face to that miles per hour. And I don't know what happens to us. As we pass, we lose it. We're like, what the hell are you doing? Sometimes you want to just slow up so they could see the face. You pull up and you're like, look at what you did to me. I was happy a mile ago. Look at this transformation. Then you would go to the bar, because that song would come in that nobody could dance to, right? That song would always pop on. Like, I can't dance to this. Can't dance to Whitesnake. Let's go get a drink at the bar. So you would go to the bar. This is where you would have to have a little personality. Flirt with her, right? So I grew up with a bunch of guys. We were all funny. That's all we do. Make fun. Goof around with girls. Make them laugh. Girls would be like, you guys are funny. I'd be like, yeah, I know. You would go in for the kill. You would get the number. Like, why don't you write your number down on a napkin? I'll take you out for steak next week, huh? And you would get the number on a napkin. It was kind of damp. Right? The ink would bleed a little bit. Before you left the club, you had to ask, excuse me, sweetheart, is this a 7? Did you write a 7? You give your number out now, 5 minutes later, you get a text message. What are you doing? What do you mean what I'm doing? I just met you. Back off. Talk about money constantly. To this day, my father and I, all we did was talk about money when we were small. To this day, my father knows what I make. I know what he's got buried in the yard. All right, Italians. Any Italians here tonight? Of course. Italians were always trying to figure out what stuff costs. Some of you are probably looking up here tonight going, what do you think he's making for this shit? How many seats you think is in the place? Any event Italians go, they try and figure it out. They go to a wedding. The whole ride home. How much you think they paid for them? We itemize everything we saw at the wedding. Well, they wrapped the chairs. That's $38 a chair. They had a sweet table, ice sculptures. I wish I was on the Bin Laden hit. I wish I was there for that. Oh, God. Just on a seal's back. Just, where are we going? We're going to get him? Are you kidding me? I was fascinated with that raid. How they came in at night. Night vision. They dropped out of the helicopters right into the yard. Surrounded the perimeter of the house, and they broke in. Laser beams everywhere. Bin Laden's people didn't know what the hell was going on. One of the guys came out of his bedroom in his underwear eating some hummus. What the... Bin Laden had some wives, some girlfriends. How does that happen? How do you even meet Bin Laden? It's not like he was at a bar. And they walked in. Oh, Benny's here.
But the Vegas trip with the girl is a totally different Vegas trip than with the guys, right? Yeah. I recently went to Vegas for a bachelor party. Yeah. Guys, do not go to Vegas for a bachelor party with 10 of your cheapest friends. I get there, all of us are staying in one room. So yeah, we're not going to spend much time up here. Just take the bathtub. You'll be all right. And the best man's bragging, we got strippers coming up to the room, man. Strippers, yeah, we got 2 of them. Everybody's got to buck up. The total's $29.95. $30? What the hell are we getting for $30? I'm in a text message war right now. Anybody do text messaging? Never knew I had the option. Get in a fight with your girlfriend. You'll find out what text messaging is all about. I left the house, a little envelope came up on the screen. I'm like, what is it? It's a message from her. I pressed it. It's like, why have you changed? And I didn't know there was rules to text messaging. I called her back. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, what the hell are you doing? We're not ready for this. Hang up and text me back. I'm not good with the thumb. And there's a thing on here that will help you out called T9 word. It will actually guess what you're trying to say. Yeah. Don't use this drunk. Don't come home horny. Drunk, you want to text your girl a sexy message, look what you're typing before you send it. I didn't look. I just, I got a call right back. She's like, what do you mean you want to kick my puppy? Because we love the phone. We love this thing. I saw you guys coming in, looking at it. If it doesn't ring, 5-10 minutes go by, you get nervous. You take it out, you're like, is this on? What is... Just dying for a call. And they give you so many options. Anybody using any of these options? Anybody using the world clock? Anybody ever stop you? Excuse me, time is in Japan, please? Voice memo. Who's walking around town? Buy eggs. We just love hitting buttons, don't we? Love it. You ever get into stuff that you don't even know what the hell you're getting into? You ever get into starting web browser by accident? Phone starts connecting, you start sweating, you're like, I gotta get out of this. This is at least $82 a minute. I know it. It's connecting. Phone is shaking. I drop my phone. You ever do that? Drop it. It like happens in slow motion. Came out of the pocket. You try and catch it, but you can't. And my battery flew off. You ever have the battery flew off? For some reason, we think this thing's got a heartbeat. Like we got to put it together within seconds. Like, oh my God, the battery, come on, breathe!
Dessert's another thing we're getting on the first date. Never get dessert. When I went out with my parents for dinner, I never even knew the restaurant served dessert. We just got dinner. Me and my sister, we wanted dessert. We're like, oh, could we get Could we get the chocolate cake? My father would be, no, we got that at home. He'd be like, no, we don't. Yeah, we got something that tastes like it. Shut the menu, you're full. You're full. Trying to figure out how much that bill is in our head before it comes to the table. Little game we'd play. Went out for sushi. I have no idea what sushi costs. Chicken, salad, steak, I know what that goes for. The caterpillar roll, I have no idea what the hell that is. Check is dropped. In my head, I'm thinking it's about $120. Now, this is weird because when the check is dropped, we have to hold a conversation and look at that bill at the same time, right? So I do the quick peek, you know. That's what we do on the first date. We don't look at it like it's a life insurance policy. They could charge you for a car wash. Like, eh, fuck it, I'm getting fucked. I don't know what that car wash is. I gotta come back tomorrow, figure that out. So I saw $256. I closed it, and then I started sweating. On the inside of my body. Because on the first date, you can't let on that that total might even faze you. You just have to take that poker face. But if you're married and you get a bill like that, you'll flip it over. Could you believe this shit? What the hell did you eat? Better take a good look at this place. We're not coming back here again. Lick the plate, take the wasabi, steal something. Take the centerpiece. Everybody's got a secret in the room. Everybody. Everybody here has a secret. Especially that lady. My secret, I couldn't digest dairy, okay? Something you can't share first month of date. And you can't be out to dinner and go, listen, I can't have any dessert. I'm going to shit the bed tonight, all right? No, you just eat the dessert and you deal with the consequences later on, all right? Went back to her place, started to watch a movie. Halfway through the movie, the dairy starts dancing. Right? I had to ask her real cool. This is in the beginning where you have to be cool with everything. Be like, listen, you got a bathroom or something like that? I don't know why you got a bathroom or something like that or something. Something I could use. Hoping she would say, yeah, it's down the hall to the right, and then you go outside. She's like, no, it's just around the corner. You want me to pause the movie? I said, no, actually, could you turn it up a little bit? Turn it up. Want to hear the acoustics in the bathroom. So I would lock the door. I would put the water on in the bathroom, get some noise going. I later told her, right? I said, yeah, I had a dairy problem. She's like, dairy? I thought you had OCD. I thought you were constantly washing your hands. Washing my hands. I was farting into your towels. Anything to muffle the sound, just... Oh, God, I hope she doesn't wash her face with that. God, I can't go back out there. It's rancid. It's so rancid. But it's fun. It's fun being married, sharing my life with a beautiful woman. All my friends got married when they were real young. In their early 20s, they all started families, start popping out kids. I was the last guy to get married, all right? So they were excited for the bachelor party. You know, married guys with kids, they're looking for a prison break, right? The phone started ringing off the hook. We got to plan your bachelor party. My buddy said, we got to plan your bachelor party or I'm going to fake my own death soon, all right? Something's going on in the country. It's got to be the internet. It's got to be the internet. Internet's bringing out people we never even knew existed. 30 years ago, these people never left the house. They were in their basement talking to themselves. Just, They didn't leave. They had no outlet. Now you give them the internet, they have an outlet to the rest of the world. Now they're in chat rooms. Where are people getting the time to do half of the stuff they're doing online? People are living on the computer, writing reviews on restaurants that they go to. You got nothing going on with your life. I don't know, me and my wife, we go out to dinner. I'll tell her right there, salmon sucked. Let's get the fuck out of here. That's it. We don't run home and tattletale on the restaurant. Who's got this time to write an 18-page essay on asparagus? Who's doing this? This internet, there's something for everybody, right? You got some weird fetish, some weird thing you do? Look at how weird it just got in here, huh? Some of you are into this type of behavior. But if you like something weird, if you're an adult, you like to dress up as a baby, there's a website for you. 30 years ago, if you like to dress up as a baby, nobody knew that. You did that in the privacy of your own home. If you ever came out of your house with a diaper on, your neighbor would go, look at this shit, call the FBI, get this shit out of the neighborhood, right? It was handled. But today, just throw it up in the Google. I like to dress up as a baby. Next thing you know, they're at the Hilton on a Saturday with 863 people that like to do this shit. Finally found someone who could deal with me. I got married last year and I'm happier than shit, I gotta tell you. My wife is an angel, okay? A complete angel, the total opposite of me, okay? Loves people. Loves people. She's from the South. She's always smiling. She's like a dog. She likes to play. She likes to come out and play. I'm like a cat. I love to hide. Right? Her friends come over. They're like comfortable. Right? I like people at the house, but like her friends stay long. Like my friends, my friends after the game, they're gone. Hers, they're like, oh, I'll just sleep here. No. Her friends like open the refrigerator. I'm sorry, I didn't grow up that way. You don't open anybody else's refrigerator, right? The refrigerator in the master bedroom, you don't look at. You ever get a tour of somebody's house and this is the master and you're like, oh, okay. You don't go in there and go, oh, this is where you fuck? You fuck here? You just skip it and you move on to the baby's room. No, a friend came over the other night. She goes in there, starts shopping like it's Jewel, right? Took out a bowl of cherries, beautiful cherries. I just bought them, right? I didn't even get to taste them. What I like to do is I like to take out the cherries, put them in a separate bowl, give a nice wash, and slip those in the refrigerator, right? This one takes out the cherries. She's eating the cherries, and she's talking to me and my wife. Now, it's all over my face. I can't hide it, right? I'm sitting there, I gotta go to the bathroom. Now I go hide. I go like a cat, I go somewhere else. And my wife has to come get me. She's like, why? Would you come out here? I go, she's eating the cherries. How does she know I'm not making a cherry pie with that? But that's why I fell in love with my wife. Totally different. I'll come home and the pizza delivery guy will be in the house while my wife goes to our secret stash and pays him. I go, why is the delivery guy in our kitchen? I didn't grow up with delivery people. I was the delivery person. Old world upbringing, superstitious. God, my family's superstitious. I remember once I got my first car, it was a 1984 Celica, Toyota Celica GT shit brown, right? As soon as I got it, my father hung a red horn from the rear view mirror of the car, right? Just a red horn dangling. I go, what are you doing? This looks like, he's like, it's for the Maniscalco, the eye, so nobody gives you the eye. I go, what eye? The fucking eye! Italians, Sicilians, they believe if somebody looks at you, they could literally give you bad luck just on a look, all right? So now we have to have defense mechanisms, okay? I dated girls who weren't even Italian. They'd get into the car, they're like, why do you have a red pepper hanging from your rearview mirror? What is this all about? And I'd have to explain, nah, it's for the demons, you know? It's so nobody looks at you and cripples your soul. You don't have that in your family? No? It was all old world. No real medication at the house. I didn't know what was going on. I got a fever. My mother started cutting potatoes, right? She would put slices of potatoes with a rag. I go, don't we have any Tylenol? Why are potatoes on my head? I grew up, I was covered in Vicks. We have vats of Vicks, they would just rub me. They would boil water, they would drop the Vicks in the water, then I would have to hover over the water, right? 183 degrees, breathing. Then a beach towel would come over my head. I'm like, I can't breathe. I can't breathe, get it off. And they would just hold me there. Stay, I can't breathe. Don't we have halls? We need halls. But as odd as this upbringing might have been, they taught me passion. They taught me whatever you do in life, you do it 138%. You give it your all. Yeah. Everybody's got something, though. Everybody's trying to teach you something on Facebook. There's always a video, a do-it-yourself video, or a life hack. Some guy, 53-year-old guy, got his own channel. He's in his bathroom with a camera. Once a week, he comes out with an episode. What's up, guys? Welcome to Jim's Corner. Today, I'm going to teach you how to get that last amount of toothpaste out of your toothpaste tube. Simply take a woman's barrette, attach it to the end of the tube. Now, what you want to do is move the toothpaste near the aperture. Some air is going to build up in the tube. Take your scissors and let out the... Go buy another tube, Jim. What are you doing in your bathroom with a bottle of Crest? Now, my immediate reaction is to yell. That's how I grew up. High volume. I'd come home with a flat tire on my bicycle. My father would be like, "What the fuck is this? I don't know. I didn't see the nail." My wife grew up with a mother that was more forgiving. This accidents happen. Just as long as you were not injured, we could always replace it. My father was like, "Guess who's walking this summer?" Can't get you nothing nice. We just handled our problems in the house. We didn't broadcast our problems. My father was like, "Shh, don't tell nobody what's going on in here, okay?" Even within our family, there was like secrets. No one said anything. My grandfather had polio. He had one leg significantly shorter than the other leg. Nobody said nothing. Nobody mentioned he had a disease. My whole childhood, I was just like, okay, that's the way men from Sicily walked. I asked my father one day, I said, "What's wrong with Grandpa?" "What do you mean, what's wrong? Why would you say that about your grandfather? What do you mean, what's wrong with him?" "I don't know, he's got a 2x4 nailed to his heel. I never seen a shoe like that. Nobody's saying anything about the man's shoes." Growing up, my mother lived in my room constantly, just looking for shit. My mom knew what I was doing when I was a teenager. She would come downstairs with a towel. She was like, "Hey, I found this in your room." "You're sick. You're sick." "You owe me a whole new set of towels. I can't get this out." "No son of mine ain't gonna do that in my house." What are you gonna do? Fight someone nowadays? This is not 20 years ago, where you're at a nightclub and some guy gives you a little. Remember those days? Some guy would just kind of lean his shoulder right into your chest plate. You want some of this? Huh? Hold my cologne. You want to do this? Back then, you got into a fist fight. Maybe you got a black eye. Maybe. That's all people knew how to do, was punch. Now, you don't know what this guy knows with this mixed martial arts, this MMA. This guy will end up on your back with his heels into your nuts, choking you out. How do you defend that? I mean, these MMA guys, that's a different guy. It's a tough man. They don't punch, they'll kick your leg off. They train on banana trees, just kicking down a banana tree. How do you think your leg's gonna hold up? Honest to God, could you withstand a strike to the peroneal nerve from a 23-year-old grown man? I can't. I can't take nothing. I got up last night at 3 o'clock in the morning to go take a piss. I stubbed my toe down for 58 minutes. You ever stub your toe at night? You don't even want to look down. You're like, I know the nail came off. The nail came off and one toe is busted. I just want to take a piss. I'll find the nail in the morning and I'll wipe the blood off the sheets. This is ridiculous. Got the pain. I can't fight an MMA guy. It's a tough guy. It's a tough life. They got a strudel for an ear. What is this? What is that? There's nothing I could do to this guy that hurts more than a strudel hanging off the left side of the cranium. Watch how they come into the ring. They're just stretching out their teeth. Oh my God. If I was the opponent, I'm like, this is it. I'm gonna die tonight. This guy's gonna kill me. So now we take the baby home. Nobody tells you nothing. We're just gonna figure it out. 1 month in, baby starts crying. It's a cry we've never heard before. And we do everything as a duet, me and my wife. If the baby's crying, we get up. We feed together. Everything is a duet. This is not how my father and mother worked it. If I was crying, my father would go get it. I gotta work. Do you want to kiss the baby? I'll kiss it. I gotta go work. But now, 2018, everything's a couple. We share the duties. Can't do a lot, though. I mean, my wife loves to do scuba diving. That's her big thing. Loves to scuba dive. I don't do anything where there's like a safety briefing prior to the activity. I don't want to do anything out of my wheelhouse. First of all, I don't even know how to swim. I missed that whole thing growing up. My grandparents watched us during the week. Now, I had grandparents that lived 52 years in the United States. Not one word of English, nothing. And I didn't speak Italian, so when they watched me, there was a lot of charades, there was a lot of guessing. I just knew they were upset about their health and the way they were feeling. My grandfather never finished a sentence. He would bust out of the bathroom and he'd look right at me and goes, "Oh, Dudri." I'm sorry, Grandpa, what did you say? Come si chiama di Ma minchia, cacarai, a pissa on the floor, the floor.
to the right, come si chiama to the left, su pisciare.
So we're not going to swim class today, Grandpa? I don't understand. Because we need a letter that states why we did not attend, and from what I'm gathering, your dick is crooked and you're pissing all over the floor. I don't even know if they're going to accept that excuse on a pizzeria napkin that I wrote because you don't know the language. And my grandmother had arthritis everywhere, the poor woman. She could barely walk. You could hear her walk from the refrigerator to the sink. From across the house, you would hear, aspetta, aspetta, figlio mio, magadriscitri, hutturi, hagadriscitri, hugadriscitri, figlio saccata puttana cazzo. So now, I don't know how to swim. I didn't grow up with this type of environment like a lot of American families. You know, when the school sent something home, your parents signed it, and that gave you permission to do the field trip or whatever, right? That didn't happen in my house. I would come to the school, and my whole class wasn't there. They went to Washington, D.C., to look at the White House. I'm like, where is everybody? They're like, your parents never handed in the permission slip, so you, Javier, and Athenos are going to be in the lunchroom for 3 days writing a paper about how immigrant parents don't sign permission slips.